My name is Paul Sprouse, and I'm your host, retired Navy, SDI dive master, general scuba addict, and a guy who loves to have fun anywhere in the world. Welcome to Scuba Expeditions.
Hello and welcome back to the Scuba Expedition Studios. On today's dive, we're diving the Sea Emperor. We're keeping it local yet again, and we're diving with Parrot Island up out of Pompano Beach. Now, a lot of you seasoned divers were going to roll your eyes and say, oh, the Sea Emperor, such a boring dive. I don't think so. I think it's a very good dive for three different reasons. A, there's lots of sea life, turtles, morays, nurse sharks, the occasional Goliath grouper that hangs out on the wreck. And also, it gives an opportunity for new divers or new wreck divers who want to be wreck divers, get certified, to go inside of a wreck without creating that super overhead environment that's in most wrecks. So you can just drop right down through the slits, plenty of light, plenty of ocean life in these wrecks, and you can see the students or the people's eyes light up as they're inside this wreck. For the more seasoned divers, we go in through the east side, I believe. The east side going through the hatch, and the culverts inside, you can go from compartment to compartment in the culverts. Now, the Sea Emperor was a big hopper barge that was sunk in 1971 with a lot of these big concrete pipes on board. It was sunk as part of the artificial reef. As it was sinking, it tumped over and dumped most of its cargo onto the south side of the wreck, which draws a ton of wildlife. Nurse sharks, eels, turtles, everything's there that you want to see, and it's a really great dive. And again, for the more seasoned divers, we can penetrate the wreck from the east side and go compartment to compartment and come out at the other end of the wreck. On today's dive, we had two very special visitors, two juvenile Goliaths that swam in and discovered the wreck for themselves. So we meet them about 3/4 of the way through this dive. So get ready, sit back, grab a beer, and enjoy this dive on the Sea Emperor.
It's a short ride out to the wreck. Conditions couldn't be better. Flat seas, great visibility, and Kim and Jerry get us there safely. We gear up, say goodbye to Jerry and Parrot Island, and prepare for a cool dive. Getting down to the wreck was easy. We followed the line. Once we got down there, I penetrated inside the wreck and waited for my dive buddy. Once inside the wreck and got our buoyancy under control, we head for the culverts. This wreck is super cool because the culverts will allow you to go from compartment to compartment, all the way through from one end of the wreck to the other. As you can see, these pipes are massive, and it's easy to get from compartment to compartment when you swim through them. Just be careful not to hit that second stage on the overhead inside the pipe, and we don't want to knock that loose. As we entered the third compartment through the pipes, I heard a grunting sound, and I knew exactly what that was. As I came through the end of the pipe, I looked up, and to my surprise, a big juvenile Goliath grouper swam right in with his little contingent of little fish following him. With the penetration done, we go outside the wreck, decide to swim around. To our amazement, there were two juvenile Goliath groupers swimming along this wreck. It was really cool to see them. As we came around the east side of the wreck, I noticed something swimming in the water, and I turned, and to my amazement, a little turtle had come swimming to see us. I always think of reggae music when I see turtles, and I don't know why, but they are so cool to watch swim. With the dive over, we go up the line back to Parrot Island.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed this wreck as much as I do. The Sea Emperor is a perfect wreck for new wreck divers or people who are interested in getting into wrecks. I'm looking forward to doing it again, and as always, Parrot Island gets us out there and back safely. Stay tuned for the next video where we take you to Miami and ace diving out of Miami, where we're diving on two Army tanks. Whenever I think of Army tanks, I think of Aqaba Jordan and all that they have out there, but come to find out, we do have 2 of our own Army tanks in Biscayne Bay National Park, in which my good friends Carlos and Saul Garcia will be taking us on a journey to see these. So stay tuned. If you want to become part of the Scuba Expeditions dive team, please subscribe. Subscribe and follow us on Facebook and Instagram, as well as check out all of our expeditions we have lined up for this year and 2025 on scubaexpeditions.com. Hope to see you soon.